Hello guys, welcome to Get Placed Fast. So now in the first video we understood how to create our resume. In this video we'll be understanding how to leverage the resume that we created for getting the interview calls for which we have uh, started our journey from LinkedIn. Now, first of all, the first step is to understand and try to find your role and your designation. So let us say the designation that I'm looking for is software developer. Okay. Uh, so I go into jobs. I am in India, so I search in India. Now I see software tester, manual tester, project engineer. Okay, front-end developer is something I can be interested in. So it's in India, over 100 applicants 1 month ago. Oh, your profile is missing the required qualifications. So, okay, what we can do is we can go and search by something which I am working in, so it will be more relevant to understand. So my role is implementation specialist. I'm trying to find similar roles for myself. Now I see what you will be doing, ideal candidate. So robust background in COBOL, SQL and all this. Okay. You have already seen my CV in the last video, so you can refer that. So according to that, this is not going to be fit for my role because there is some kind of qualification which is not matching. So they are asking for 10 years of experience. So that I do not bring. Experience level we can check as entry level and associate for me. Okay, let's see now. Now this is for APAC region. Okay. And what will you be doing? Requirements. Let us see. Okay, high volume output operations, fintech industry. So this is everything which I have basically worked upon. Okay, so this can be something which is relevant for me. So what I'll do is I'll find another one like this. So I go to into implementation specialist. So these are all the keywords that I have worked on, and the experience is also relevant for me. So this is the perfect job which I can apply for. 16 hours ago and only 28 applicants till now. Okay, so like this, I will find and sort at least 10 jobs for the designation and for the role that I want to apply into. And also, this role should have what experience do I have? Not 10%, not 20%, but 100% it should match with my work experience which I have worked on. The designation doesn't really matter if you are going for not going for any senior management roles like VP or anything like that. What matters is the job description matching with your current experience and roles that you have worked into. That is very much important because that is going to be the key game changer for your job search and landing the interviews. Now, check that your resume should have these qualifications and these experiences that are mentioned here. So take at least 10 job descriptions which are matching 100% for you in terms of skill set, tools, certifications, work role, whatever. You might need to tweak your resume a little bit from what you have made in the last video based upon the job role and the job description that you want, that you are experienced in, and that you are applying for. Now the job description is done. The role we have already decided. We have so if you will find like 10 job descriptions, you will get to know majorly which roles are you going to get, or which roles can you target on the basis of the job description that you're getting. So see, for me, I can get this payment operations specialist as well and implementation specialist as well. Now for more surety, I can go and check one more implementation specialist. Let's see. So this is something with SaaS onboarding. I have not worked on SaaS, so this is not relevant for me. Okay, let us see if this is. Okay, okay. I don't think this is relevant for me. Let me find something else. Okay, let us see this. This will be relevant for me. Okay, yes. So this one is something which is relevant for me. I have all these skills and whatever experience and qualifications are required. So now, see, I know that my designation that I'm looking for is something related to implementation. So you have to do little bit search and understand what kind of role and what kind of job description are you applying into. Now, if this is sorted, we can go how to search for the role. Okay, and once we have searched, we have filtered out. Now let's go and understand what would be our process of application. So I'm not going to apply anywhere. Okay, so this is the major breakthrough which I have discovered. So you do not have to apply anywhere. First of all, you go and you go on the, so we see that this location, first of all we'll understand what is the location. So location is this greater Bengaluru area. We go on the uh, company, we go for people. uh, Now we want to see someone who is into staffing and recruiting, right? Who is an HR. So see, in here you can find talent acquisition. And now if we see where this guy is, this guy can be beneficial for us, or this recruiter uh, can work out for us only if he is working also in Bengaluru, like our job role that we are targeting. So it is also in the same location. So if we contact this HR, there is a very high possibility that our profile can go through. It can get assessed without going into the system, and we will have a yes or no for the interview as our profile fits or not directly from the HR itself. So we do not need to focus or waste our time, and we can directly after sharing our profiles to these HRs, we can directly shift and move on to finding another organization where we are getting an opportunity till we get a reply from this particular organization, right? See, so this is talent acquisition expert. Again you see, uh, talent acquisition, right? So you add these, and also now the role is about implementation analyst, as we saw. So now we need someone who is working an implementation analyst as a manager kind of designation, so that we can also understand whether they can be our potential hiring managers also. If we can connect with them, it can also be beneficial for us. So let's see. Okay. Okay, so I am not getting anything designation wise, but I am getting, okay, let us see if we can find something. So if we put the keyword as manager, we can find 225 people as associated members with managers. And also if we just want to see in greater Bengaluru area, we can click on it, and we are going to find all the managers who are in the greater Bengaluru area. See, so we can directly connect these people and find who are relevant to our role, connect with these people who are relevant with our role, the managers, and we can get our, and then once this is done, once let us say we have sent the connection request, so find at least 5 to 10 people to send the request, because some people don't actively use LinkedIn, some people use LinkedIn actively, right? So on the basis of that, some people don't use it on weekdays, some people don't use it on weekends, some people use it only when they are looking for an opportunity, right? Some people otherwise never look at LinkedIn or bother any kind of notifications. So uh, facing all these difficulties, keeping all these barriers in mind, right? We have to approach at least 5 to 10 people, and you would get reply positive response from at least 2 3 people, where your resume also can get passed through, and you will get a quick assessment of whether you are going to get this interview or not, whether it aligns with you or not, or whether it is the hiring is stopped or whatever it is, right? Because what happens is when you apply for a role, there is, you do not have absolutely any idea what is going to happen, right? And in most of the cases it gets rejected by the ATS. It gets you get an automated response, and your profile does not uh, go through or enter where it has to get. Right. But with this method, you are directly going to reach out to the HR manager. You are directly going to reach out to the hiring manager. Again, now what you have to do once you are connected, text them about your experience and your intention for getting an interview for the opening that you have seen. So a sample format could be where you would mention, "Hello, I am Ridul. I have over 3 to 4 years of experience in the industry of payment as a implementation specialist. I have worked for settlement, ABU, and whatever keywords that you can use for yourself. Also, you have to mention one more line that I'm looking for an interview. This is the job opportunity that I found on your portal. Is there any chance I can get interviewed for this role?" So this is just a 2 line crisp that you have to write the starting message. Also, while you're connecting, there is a note option, so you can do it there as well. So if your connection gets accepted after the someone is going to see the note, then obviously you know half the work is done there only. Because anywhere, anytime, whenever we get a connection request, whether it be any kind of social media, right? Facebook, Instagram, uh, LinkedIn, right? So whenever we get any kind of connection request, what happens is we always go and try and check the validation of the person. We always go and check their profile. Like 90-95% of the time we do that. I don't remember myself or any of the people that I have seen accepting any kind of connection request without looking at their profile on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is strictly for a professional purpose. Otherwise nobody would want to get connected to you, right? Nobody would connect on LinkedIn with you without a reason. So everybody knows this fact as well. So if you're connecting with a hiring manager and they accept your connection request, half of your job is already done because they have seen your profile. So it is very, very important to also create your LinkedIn profile in that way, right? We'll talk about in next upcoming videos how and what to do in your LinkedIn profile and how to create that. But yeah, it's okay, right? So again, what we can do next is, let us say if you do not get a positive reply, right? And yeah, after some time this seems like a dead end for you. You can uh, also do one thing, that you can try following up. So following up, what are you going to do? You are going to, let us say if you sent a message today, it got seen but not replied, you can retext them after 2 days, asking if whether did you get a chance to look into my message, right? So more possibly they will reply. And you have to be decent, right? You do not have to too much pushy, you have to be decent. And if you understand that after 1 or 2 follow-ups you're not getting the response, it's time to move on and go to next recruiter, next company, and find that, right? So this is the first step that you follow once you are ready with a resume and you're approaching for applying into job roles. Second, if the first thing turns out like a dead end for you, second, what you can do is connect with someone from senior management of the organization and try getting referred from them. So now in our case here, we can see someone is a senior project manager, right? Someone is a director, which we are looking at, senior project manager. So these people we can connect, who can give us a referral. Again, it goes psychologically the same way. Anywhere you send a request, they will assess your profile, they will look into it, and then they will give you the if they accept your connection, halfway work is done, and then you can talk to them and get your work done again. If let us say this also turns out like a dead end for you, okay? You connected 4 5 people but no response. Now what you can do is you can approach someone from junior management of the organization and try getting a referral from them, or if anybody from that organization on a decent level, you can ask a referral for them from them, and try that they should give you the referral and you should get referred by them. What happens is, if you are applying on your own, like I already told you, there are maximum chances you're not going to, the recruiters are not going to see your application. To get your application seen, you will only have to act in a way where it stands out and the recruiter catches eye. Your profile is no god. Even if you do LinkedIn Premium, all it can do is make you text. That's all. If you have not written the right things in your resume, if you have not written the right things in your LinkedIn, no recruiter is going to accept your friend request. No hiring manager is going to entertain you or going to bother by any of your notes or LinkedIn Premium or direct messages that you do. Creating your profile, having the right approach and mindset, knowing which position I'm applying for. There also has been an incident with me where I had applied for a different role, where in my mind I was thinking it is a different role, just because of some designation confusion in my from my end. I passed the first round of the interview in that organization, but in the second round of interview, when the CEO was taking the interview and he was asking me some questions, both of us got to know that I have come somewhere where it is absolutely irrelevant for me and for him as well. So it is complete waste of time for both the people, and it does not give a good impression if, let us say, 5 years, 10 years down the line, also you are going to go to that organization for any kind of job or anything like that, right? Because whatever you may think or however you may understand the situation, the other person never forgets how you make them feel in a particular situation. So if there is this kind of feeling that you are going to create, a CEO is taking out some time for your interview and you are doing this, that is definitely not going to work out in your favor in the longer run. Okay, so now let us say if this, so try to get, now if this also doesn't work, you can now apply and try your luck. Because if, like I told you, if the hiring manager and the HR don't approve of your profile on LinkedIn, don't accept your connection request, and you are not getting referred, okay, due to whatever different reasons, right? You are anyways not going to land an interview even if you try multiple times applying into that role. Okay, and same action you can take for approaching via posts. So I'll just show you how to approach the jobs via posts as well. So I go here and in jobs filter I put as posts. Okay, and in posts now I want to see the one which are, so now I will check in past 24 hours, then past week, then past month, however it is relevant for me. So now let's see, implementation specialist, what are they asking me to do? Project management, okay. So now they are asking me some experience in SaaS, which I don't have. So this is not relevant for me. Okay. Now let's see if this is for me. Okay, account management I have experience in, but this domain is something which is not something which related to payments. I'm in core payments, so this is also not something which I'm looking for. Okay, so I can add one keyword which is payments. So you can put a comma and also add other keywords. Now let's see if we are getting something. Okay, so see, these are some fake things maybe. So do not fall in the trap of all these things. And yes, commenting interested and all of that on posts that never works out. They just do it for getting your reach and getting more reach on and interaction on their posts on LinkedIn, nothing else. So you do not, and they that does not get a job at all, not job, not even an interview. So you do not have to. get into that. That can also be a scam, because sometimes we are very much desperate for getting any kind of interview, that is, uh, you know, any kind of interview, because there are situations with people which we are very drastically uh, interested, and our situation is there where we are very deprived and desperate to get a job. So those people also take advantage of us in some kind of situations. So we should be aware of these kind of things. That's why I'm telling you, and avoid all of that, and you'll get the exact job roles that we are finding due to these due to whatever filters and posts we are doing. So see now, uh, I think I have got something. No, see, and we are just looking for the post in last 24 hours. If you don't get, you have the only part or tough part of this process is you have to do some kind of digging. You have to understand, and once you will, once you will start working on this, you will get to know more keywords and more methods how to get what you want very fast, how to get the posts, get the job description that you think and which you can get very fast. Half an hour, if you are using and doing these things, you can definitely get. So see, this is something relevant, but again, this is just experience. It is asking a lot, and it is asking a certification. Okay, so this is just an example of kind of a post that you're going to get. So see, you will have the hiring manager details as well. You can connect as well, right? So cold email also you can drop, and then you can connect here as well. So, and you can, when you connect, you can tell them that this is the subject line, and you have already emailed them, right? So it can have better chances for you again to uh, get an interview or get your profile assessed for whether you are going to get interview in this role or not. Also, this is just for landing interviews for someone who is trying to switch from one company to another in their early, or let's say at least up to 20 years of career, who's not trying to get into very senior management like VP or anything like that. Also, you can add me on LinkedIn or join my community. I have added the links in description. So, and also you can connect with me directly for one-to-one sessions if you feel like, if you want a more curated approach and expertise on getting interviews. So these things, whichever facts I'm telling you, this is something which is very least talked about, and in coming videos we'll be speaking more about it. And it is basically about the approach that you are following. Also, there are few complications and catch that might come in this process, which I have told in this video, which would be cleared in next part. And if you have any comments, please feel free to comment in the comment section. So this was it from my side. Thank you so much.